Hi from Jaipur, India. This is Elaine Masters. I wanted to talk to you about something that's a hard lesson I've had to come across several times before I finally got it, and I wanted to share with you. I know that we love to travel, and one of the hardest things you can do is to have to take a break from your trip, from your precious vacation time, from a tour, from whatever it may be that you're involved in order to take care of yourself. We want to go, 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 and I know I don't want to miss a thing, and I'm on full alert with all my senses going all the time that I travel. I just love it so much. Well, I'm here in India, and I've had a wonderful time with Purposeful Nomads, and I noticed after a couple of days that I had a bit of a cold, took care of myself. Well, it's gone deeper, and sadly, I have to take a day off. It's a hard decision, but it's really the best one that I could do. Even though I'm missing a tour of the beautiful fort in Jaipur, I had a chance last night to walk through the markets and see many of the sights, and I will see a few more tomorrow. But the big reason I took the time off is because I have more days ahead of me, and I don't want to miss those. I'm going to see the Taj Mahal on this trip, and I waited my lifetime to get through to this point. So, what do? You feel some sickness coming on, you're traveling, and like I said, you don't want to take the time off. It's the best thing you can do for yourself, but also for those that you're traveling with. If you're traveling with loved ones on a tour, they know that you're grown up enough to take care of yourself, and they will have faith in you and trust in you to do that. And they also know that whatever you have that might be contagious, you're not going to give to them. So, take the time when you need it. A couple of anecdotes. I was on a wonderful dive trip. I just arrived at North Sulawesi. We just got to the dive resort, and the second day of the trip, beautiful diving site, world-class site, amazing creatures underwater. I had to take a day off. 3 dives that I missed. And why? Because I had, again, knew my weakness, and I had developed a chest infection. But you cannot dive while you're congested. That's very dangerous, and I did not want to jeopardize the rest of the trip. Wonderful things happened because I took that time off, and wonderful things are happening today, too. In North Sulawesi, I got to spend time with the ladies who were working at the resort that we were staying in. I got to see how their day went. I got to visit with them, and they were so kind. I got to see a little of the behind-the-scenes action, as it were. And that was wonderful. I could have gotten involved more, but I needed to rest. You have to make that the priority. Right now, today, I'm sitting in this beautiful inn in Jaipur, India, and the sitting room that I would not have had time to spend a few hours in. There's beautiful cushions. It's just lovely. I can hear the city beyond the gates. It's a beautiful day, and I'm going to rest. I'm going to read, and I wouldn't have had a chance to explore this. I also will have a chance to visit with some of the people who work here again, and that's always a good thing. Another couple of anecdotes is that when you get sick on a trip, I know people get worried about that. We want to be so prepared. We want to take all the meds, everything we can. A lot of it depends, and you learn this as you travel more and more, that wherever you're going, people have ways to take care of themselves, and you can avail yourself of those opportunities, whether it's herbals, whether it's a clinic that you might not know about, medical care at a hospital for much less perhaps than in the United States. And when I was in Bangkok many years ago, my partner got very sick right as soon as we arrived. And I had to spend a couple days on my own in the city, which was not optimal because it was my first time in Thailand. But we left the city and we took the train south and ended up in a small village where the air was cleaner, it was a little low-key, easy to rest, and we found a wonderful clinic where we could walk in, over-the-counter antibiotics, and the rest of our 3-week trip was not jeopardized because he was sick. So that was important to learn. You can't prepare for everything. You have to trust. And believe me, our fellow human beings, whether they are our fellow travelers or the people that we visit with, are more than happy to help you as long as you are open to it. So you can ask for help. This morning I texted my Purposeful Nomad leader and I let her know, I think this has gotten to another stage, this little cold infection. I need to get some medication She helped me to arrange that, and I'm taking a day of rest. So just know that, travel is always going to be full of challenges. And even though we want to make the most of every minute, and I fully support that, and I especially support getting out on the road, know that you will be taken care of. One last anecdote. I've been very lucky to travel with Chuck Nicklin, who's a famous underwater filmmaker. And he's in his 90s, and he's still diving. And it was amazing to see someone who had so much experience from traveling around the world and was just absolutely no questions about it. I am going on this trip. And I know that top of mind for his wife and for the rest of us on the trip was that Chuck was saying always, this is my last trip. Every trip that he puts together, he has done that. And it's been such a wonder to be with someone who is so intrepid and 90 in his 90s and still going strong. So I really encourage, no matter what your challenges are, find a way to get out and see the world. There's so much that you can enjoy, and I don't have to tell you all that, but take care of yourself while you're doing it, okay? So thank you for watching, and I have a feeling next time I'm talking to you, I'm going to sound a little bit better. So take care of yourselves. Happy travels. Elaine Masters.